Coverage of regional wrestling on KCLY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Kear's Thriftway of Clay Center, Washington, and Mankato, Anderson Equipment, Central Office Service and Supply, by Girton Propane in Clay Center, Twin Valley, the Clay County Wrestling Club, and United Bank and Trust.
Well, a good evening from Hayes High School and from Abilene High School. Rocky Downing along with Benny Wallace. Our studio engineer is Chase Elliott. We have Flip Casper in Cowtown tonight as the Tiger basketball team is getting set to go this evening. Flip, I know you guys are, 13 minutes away from tip-off, somewhere in that range?
Yeah, Rock, just about right at 13 minutes from tip. Both teams on the floor warming up. Got to see the Lady Tiger JV pull one out. They led by 17. They ended up winning by 6, but Abilene JV got back within 3. So one pretty good game in the books, win by the JV. We'll see if we can get one for the Lady Tigers here coming up shortly.
What a big matchup between the Cowgirls and Lady Tigers. Both teams have been state-ranked at times this year. Clay Center currently state-ranked in 4A Division II, Abilene in 4A Division I, and the NCKL Championship runs through this game tonight. Clay Center wins it, they at least have a chance to share the title. Abilene wins it, they pretty much secure the thing, but that thing's still way up in the air. Clay Center won the first meeting between those two. It should be a terrific matchup. Flip, okay, get back with you as you get closer to tip-off. They're in Abilene here. They have cleared the mat, so they're about ready to get this championship semifinal round going. The one thing we're going to make sure of is that scoreboard on over here. That's the one I can't see. Yep. So I think they are going to go with 3 mats tonight for the championship semifinal. So the Tigers, of course, with 5 wrestling in this round, but the first one won't be coming up until Hunter Mullen goes at 120 for Peyton Lane, the first Tiger wrestler to go in this championship semifinal. And Peyton won a thriller, man, with the time running down. They'd gone back and forth, point to point, and he'd got a reversal to go up 3-2 to win it within 15 seconds left when he finally got the point awarded, and then would hold on and ride it out for the win to go to the semifinals.
Great finish by Peyton.
It really was. At 145, it'll be the Tigers' Hunter Mullen, as mentioned. He won his way with 2 quick pins today thus far. At 152, Thomas Rickley had a first-round bye, then one by a fall. At 160, Gabe Ware, a very quick pin in his first match after a bye in the first round. And then at 170, Ryan Kears has wrestled really well again today. He has 2 pins already to his credit to make it into the semifinal. So we're very close to getting this championship semifinal round underway. When we come back, we're going to give you a little look at what tomorrow will look like as far as some of the timing that will take place. We'll also give you a little look into what's happening at Abilene and where they're at as far as their countdown. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We're coming back to Hayes right after this.
A history of excellence. That defines Clay Center Tiger Wrestling, and at Clay County National Bank, we are building our own history of excellence. I'm Julie Hamill, and we're proud to help sponsor the coverage of the Tiger Wrestlers this season. We recognize and salute these young men and the coaches who continue to strive for excellence. Join us in applauding the efforts and accomplishments of the Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Ram Chrysler Dodge Jeep is a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics. Whether you're looking for a tough Ram truck for work or a sporty new Dodge Challenger for play, Ram Chrysler Dodge Jeep has you covered. During Ram Truck Month, get 0% for 72 months or up to $10,000 on a new Ram. The area's only 5-star certified dealership is Ram Chrysler Dodge Jeep on West Anderson in Manhattan and online at shramcars.com. Go Tigers!
You depend on your farm equipment to perform whenever you need it, so when it's not running right, take it to Anderson Equipment of Clay Center. Their skilled mechanics can track down the problem and repair it quickly. No matter the make or model, Anderson Equipment can repair your semi, tractor, and diesel-powered trucks and pickups. You can depend on them to provide quality service. Anderson Equipment is your diesel specialist. Call 800-466-3370. Reed Bulk Fuel Service of Longford provides bulk fuel and delivers it to your farm or commercial business. You can rely on them year in and year out to supply you with the energy that keeps you on the move and keeps your local economy growing. They offer premium fuels for better performance and fuel efficiency. They also have high-quality winter blend diesel fuel. The folks at Reed Bulk Fuel Service of Longford are Tiger wrestling fans and wish them the best of luck this season.
Back again here in Hayes. I thought I'd give you a little look as to what will go down tomorrow for the Tiger wrestlers. Only one Tiger wrestler has seen their weekend come to a close, and appreciated Coach Begorge's thoughts on Tommy Brandt for coming in here and really stepping in for Jake Wynn this weekend and wrestling and then battling and really coming out and getting after it. But he's the only Tiger wrestler that won't be around tomorrow on the mats anyway. The Tigers will get to the cross-bracketing round beginning at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and we'll have several wrestling in that round and also moving on through the day. And then very important matches, still a lot of opportunities to move on to Salina through the back door tomorrow. Tonight, of course, 5 very important matches with the championship semifinals getting underway here before too long. That all starts tomorrow morning at 9:30, and I want to make sure people know that's ahead of schedule originally. It's going to be an 11 o'clock start time tomorrow. Because of the threat of weather, they moved it up to 9:30 tomorrow.
And you never know, do you?
No, there's no way to know. If you did, it would be
it's probably a good call.
Easy.
People can get out of here early enough to travel. And
I think so, too. Yeah, I really believe that is the right call. That'll be tomorrow starting at 9:30. Then, of course, coming up tonight, we still have Tiger basketball on the Air Clay Center at Abilene in the big NCKL showdown. Phil Casper on with us right now. Flip, how far away from the tip-off?
We're about 7.5 minutes out. Again, both teams warming up, and both teams looking pretty loose. About 7.5 out.
Okay, very good. So we'll have time here to take another break. We'll bring you back to Hayes. How far away, Benny, before I take this break, are you guessing for Peyton Lane to take the match? We've got 3 matches going. They get us into the 113 weight class already.
This is the 5th match, so probably 5 minutes or
somewhere in that range.
5 to 10 minutes.
We'll go ahead and keep you here from Hayes. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll kind of give you a further countdown to where that might be when Peyton Lane will take the mat at 120, the championship semifinal.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
It's always great to get support from family and friends at academic and sporting events. The Clay Center community shows our kids plenty of Tiger pride. And the Ryan and Mullen Law Office takes this opportunity to let the wrestlers know how proud they are of you. You lead a busy life, keep your grades up, pour your heart into every practice, and make sacrifices to ensure you're the best that you can be. Keep working, stay focused, and you will accomplish your goals. Tiger wrestlers, your fans are behind you all the way.
The Clay County Wrestling Club has been the starting point for many area wrestlers who are now at the high school level. It has always been an excellent program where young athletes could learn the fundamentals of wrestling along with intermediate and advanced techniques. It's the foundation where many athletes become successful on the mat, in the classroom, and the community. The Clay County Wrestling Club takes this opportunity to wish Clay Center Tiger and Riley County Falcon wrestlers the best of luck during postseason wrestling.
Once again, back in Hayes, the high school host. Now, a lot of people were asking as the week went along, it's at the high school, because they just assumed with the wrestling in the state championships in the past, 3-2-1A often have been in Gross Memorial Coliseum on the campus of Fort Hays State University, but it is at Hayes High School, and I think it took a couple of times being told that that's where it was going to be at before people really kind of grasped a hold of that. But it's a very intimate setting, is kind of how we've explained it, both in the crowd and on the mat really as well, because they're very tightly put together, the mat, 3 of them here. And we've made mention, Benny, a couple of times, at the end of the baselines, of the basketball floor the mats sit on, they're right up against the wall.
Yeah, they go up the wall, one end about 3 or 4 feet, the other end about 2 feet. But we kind of thought out here would be maybe a bigger gymnasium than this, and yeah, it's really, I think, smaller than the Clay Center High Field.
Yeah, it's at least on the same page, if nothing else. So, but it's very tight. It is a very tight fit, and I guarantee you'll hear the crowd reacting through this championship semifinal round because it's one of the most exciting. This, and of course, when you get to the consolation semifinals tomorrow, because you win here, there's a little monkey off the back because you're going to the state championships and you get to wrestle tomorrow night. You lose, you still have some work to get done. So it's a very exciting round.
I kind of misspoke because I said 5 to 10 minutes, but these matches are very, very tough matches, and they usually go all the way through the end. There's generally no pins or anything else.
We do have one match that just opened up and another one that is about to, Benny, so we may be closer than we think.
5 seconds left in the third one, so yeah, we'll be on here.
Peyton Lane will wrestle 120 pounds. We were looking at his matchup. He takes on a Goodland wrestler, Aaron Avalar, and Avalar has won by fall twice to get into this position. Peyton, of course, had a first-round bye and then would move through with that thrilling. He led, then he fell behind, then he got it back right in the closing second to win 3-2 with a reversal that puts him in here to the semifinals. And he is checked again as his seat right now here in the semis. So he'll come out, take the mat. And his opponent is from Goodland, a senior at 37-7 now in the year.
Avalar ranked 6th in the 120-pound class in 4A. So very, very tough opponent here. Like Coach Gregori said, we have very difficult matches.
And he also
really well, but they're winnable.
That was the key. So they're all winnable, though. Here's a shot in by Avalar on lane. He's got a single leg in there, kind of a high crotch toward the edge, and they go off the mat, so they whistle it to a stop, and back to the middle they go. Back underway. This is for a guaranteed spot at the state championships next weekend, and, of course, then to wrestle for a regional title tomorrow afternoon.
Avalar, a senior out of Goodland, so he's got quite a bit of experience. Payne's doing a good job. There he goes to the outside. Avalar grabs the leg, though, again, and sucks it up. Oh, it's close. They're out of bounds. And
rolled through, and they whistled it right as Peyton was taking Avalar to his back, Benny.
Wow.
So close.
Yep.
Now back to middle they go, but a great start here for Peyton Lane.
As bad as we wanted it to be the wrong call. It was probably the right call.
Yeah, wanted it to be whistled to a stop, and suddenly we didn't because Peyton had a great move in there. Now he drives Avalar off the mat.
Yeah, Peyton was in bad position, and all of a sudden he kind of pushed the underarm and pulled him back around and popped him through and had him on his back. Would have been in great position, but they go back to the center. Been out of bounds since Avalar does an outside shot and call. They're 1 place for stalling.
He just backed Avalar off the mat a moment ago. Anyway, we'll get back to the match. I don't know where that stall came from. They are working 2 officials here in the championship semis. They had worked 1 official on the first 2 rounds. 50 seconds to work first period. No score as of yet for Peyton Lane at 120.
Very active both ways.
Yeah.
Avalar's had a few shots. Peyton just keeps trying to do. There's 2.
Takedown for Lane right on the edge. Like a wide receiver keeping the toes in while he makes that catch. Peyton Lane gets the 2-0 start.
Great little shuck by Avalar. Thought he was going to go out of bounds, but Peyton just kept his feet in, pointed his toes deep, and held on to the 2-point takedown.
Lane right here with 35 to work. Peyton a 2-0 lead. Up high right now, and Avalar trying to scramble underneath. Lane doing a pretty good job to try to get back in position now with those hips. Now he's got the half trying to slip in. Moves away from that.
Avalar just grabbing that deep high. And when Peyton's doing a tight waist, Avalar grabs back and reaches the elbow and just kind of keeps pulling the elbow and trying to get enough clearance so he can get himself out. Peyton's done a really nice job so far.
5 seconds left here. 2 seconds. He's going to lead 2-0 going into the second period. So, freshman for the Tigers, Peyton Lane, doing great work.
Great first period by Peyton. That's for darn sure. And now they're going to go back to the middle. Avalar is going to have his choice, and he's going to defer. They look at Peyton and say, where are we going? And he says, I'm going down.
So he will be in the down position here with a 2-0 lead. Avalar works in.
I'd say Peyton has about a 3-inch height difference.
I'd agree, yeah.
On Avalar. Avalar, a little short, stocky, a very quick wrestler.
Trying to cradle up Peyton right now. Lane trying to break that leg free.
He's trying to control that hand. He got it locked once, and Peyton popped it loose and got it free. But Avalar is just draped over the top, doing a far side cradle, and Peyton's doing a good job of trying to keep it from getting locked up and trying to get that wrist control that's coming over his head.
Minute 30 to work here in the second period. Peyton Lane leads at 2-0. First match of our 5 in the semifinals.
This must be a just signature move. Avalar just will not give it up on it. Just keeps coming back and trying to get that cradle and draping him. Peyton's done a good job of holding the hands, but I think he's got it locked up.
Does have it locked in at this point. So with a minute 5 to go in the second period, we'll see what Peyton can do here. Can break those hands free again.
Sure, trying a lot, but he's got one of them locks apparently that
potentially dangerous now is whistled, and they stop it. That's good for Peyton.
Yes, really was. He was just starting to get enough elevation to try to lift, and maybe we got one back there. So,
Goodland coach asking a question. The official gives the answer that no coach ever likes the answer. You notice that?
Well, there wasn't an answer to his question because it was really nothing potentially dangerous about it. So we got one back there.
48 to work. Peyton Lane leads it 2-0 here in the second period.
40 seconds left, 43 seconds left in this period. Avalar just goes right back to that. Just draping over, trying to get that. Peyton really working hard at just grabbing that hand and keeping.
Now they've given a second stall warning, so they award Avalar a point.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Now they're back to they're one up on us. We weren't even for a while.
21 seconds to work.
Avalar just keeps on draping over, keeps on trying to get that cradle, and Peyton's trying to keep that hand from getting locked up. But it's locked up, so now Avalar cuts across. Still got that cradle, and he's trying to really lift and pull him. Peyton's got his hips up now. He's
3 seconds left. And we'll head to the final 2 minutes. Peyton Lane leads it 2-1.
Avalar's choice. He's going to go bottom. He's going to go down.
And you know, that's
Peyton rode hard.
He rode so well, Avalar did. But even if Lane has to cut him to get to the bad position, they were pretty good on their feet.
Yeah,
Lane was.
Peyton goes in right. He stops, starts that half, tries to reach across and get that hand.
Just underway in the third period. Peyton Lane leading 2-1 on Avalar of Goodland.
Avalar reaches back and gets that elbow. He's trying to pull him through. What he's trying to do is pull him on his hip and get enough clearance to get and sit through and hip heist out. And almost got there last period, or the first period, but didn't get there. Peyton's doing a good job of riding.
A minute 30 to work. Peyton Lane a 2-1 lead here. Final period.
Peyton's got a strap now. He's just trying a couple of different things. Staying back in behind. He's got his left knee in the hole.
Minute 16 as the clock winds down.
Goes from the right side back to the left side. Switches it up. Tries to get hand control. Avalar reaches back to hook that elbow again.
Not going to be real active here in a minute. Avalar underneath. Now he scrambles, turns, spins.
He's going to give him one if he can hang on to that leg. He's not giving up anything yet. Avalar's got a cross face on him. Peyton's got a hand.
No control given yet. And now Peyton's locked up around that leg a little bit, trying to find it off with 43 seconds.
I think they're going to do a stalemate here pretty quick, because if he's got that leg locked, there's nothing that can happen here.
Oh, and now he slips through.
Not done yet.
Still nothing given.
Don't hit his hips. Don't hit your hips. Come out the back.
28 seconds. Peyton Lane still leads it 2-1.
Still nothing. Heck of a scramble
by both wrestlers at this point.
Or opposite ends of each
other. Now the stalemate with 20 seconds to work. Terrific scramble from Peyton Lane.
What a match by Peyton Lane. He's putting on a heck of a performance here.
Avalar
can't finish this thing out. He's 20 seconds in.
Avalar trying to get as much gas in before he goes back down to the down position.
Got to keep working like he has. Avalar tries a little roll through. Peyton stops him.
17 work.
I think he's got that Lundy finally. He's got it locked up. Keeps on working.
Peyton Lane leads it by 1. 10 seconds left.
Got that Lundy down. He goes to a half. Avalar comes to his feet. Peyton follows with that.
4 seconds.
Takes him to his back.
2 seconds left, and Peyton Lane is going to the championship of the regionals and to state next weekend in a huge win for the freshman for the Tigers.
That's the number 1 seed, ranked sixth ranked wrestler in 4A water wrestling match by Peyton. All caused because he came through the last 20 seconds of his last match to win that.
Absolutely, yeah. And Peyton Lane, the freshman, almost didn't get his arm raised. He was ready to go celebrate. Why wouldn't you? Great stuff from the freshman. Peyton Lane knows he's going to state next weekend, and he'll wrestle tomorrow afternoon for a regional title, the first of the 5 Tiger wrestlers with a chance to move on to the state tournament. We have 4 more still to wrestle in this round. What a win for Peyton Lane, the freshman. It is a Tiger Friday big time with Lane with the win here, and also it's Clay Center Tiger basketball in Abilene. Let's take you over to Flip.
All right, Rock, thanks. When you're ready, let me know. Here, Abilene controlled the tip. Quick, fast break. They're up 2-0, and then a basket by Macy Diekman on the other end ties it at 2, and then a turnover by Abilene gives it back to Clay Center. So with 6:03 left, ball out of bounds again off of Abilene, so Clay Center gets it back. 2-2 tie. 6:03 left in the first. Lauren Williams to inbounds under her own basket into Mac Edmondson off glass. Won't go, and she's going to be fouled as Belle Barbieri got a piece of her, so Mac Edmondson will go to the line shooting 2. Again, Clay Center with a win tonight would get at least a share of the NCKL title. And first free throw from Edmondson is good. Rocky alluded to earlier, NCKL title for the ladies comes through this game. Second free throw from Edmondson on the way, and good. Clay Center goes up 4-2. Press on from the Tigers. Williams, Ebert, Diekman, Franson, and Edmondson, the starters for the Tigers. They're on the floor. Abilene with the ball. Gassman to Donnelly. Donnelly goes right wing. Funston for 3 from the right wing and buries it. Mackenzie Funston left by herself. Now full court press from Abilene near steal. Ebert comes up with it. She's in trouble. Now gets it across to Franson. Franson right side. She's going to pull back out. Gets it to Williams, top of the key. Williams is going to reset that offense. Good play by the senior. Inside pass now to Ebert. Cross court to Edmondson. Skip pass underneath Diekman. Underneath now to Ebert, and shot up from Ebert, and she's fouled. Good look from Macy Diekman to Emily Ebert. And Ebert now headed to the line. Kara Donnelly picks up her first. Free throw from Ebert, short. Abilene up 5-4. Ebert will have one more. Free throw from Ebert. That one's short as well, and the weird-looking spin on the ball. Ball comes out to the Cowgirls. Here comes Abilene. Man-to-man defense from Clay Center. Near steal by Edmondson, but Funston able to recover. Now Gassman. Funston in the lane. She's going to drive all the way, and a foul is going to be called on the floor. And that's going to be called on Lauren Williams. First team foul on Clay Center. Donnelly will take it out of bounds for the Cowgirls. Inbounds, she gets it to Jessica Hayes. Back to Donnelly. Now up top, Gassman will go for 3 from the top of the key. Won't go. Rebound knocked around by Ebert. Deacon comes up with it. Here comes the Tigers. Now Abilene will back off. They'll stay in a man-to-man. Nope, they'll go 3-2 zone now on the other end. Now they'll come out in a man-to-man. Ebert at the top of the key goes right wing to Edmondson. Cross-court pass to Franson. Back to the top to Williams. She'll go right side Edmondson. She'll walk it up. Now back it out. Inside to Diekman. Looking backside had Franson. Now she will kick it to Franson. Little 10-footer off glass. Won't go strong. Rebound to Abilene. Down court quickly as Funston in the lane loses it near steal again by the Tigers. Donnelly drives left side off glass. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Back up, and that's partially blocked. And either Franson or Ebert, I'll give them both credit. So Clay Center back with the basketball. They lead
or rather trail 5-4, 4 minutes left in the first. We'll get you back to Hayes just as soon as they're ready to go. Peyton Lane, in case you missed it. Great win. He'll wrestle for a regional title tomorrow. Freshman qualifies for state. Macy Cranston drives on the right side. A lot of contact, no call. But the missed shot rebounded by Edmondson. Top the key to Williams. A lot of contact from Funston, no call. Right wing Cranston, top the key Edmondson to Ebert on the left wing. Now down low, Diekman starts to drive. Good defense by Barbieri. There's Ebert, baseline jumper. No, won't go. Rebound knocked around. Oh, and they're going to call Mac Edmondson for a foul. As Jessica Hayes really hit the floor untouched. I really thought that was going to be a traveling, but they're going to give Mac Edmondson for a foul. Very little contact by Edmondson, if any. Out of bounds to Abilene. Again, 5-4, Cowgirls lead. 3.5 left in the first. Donnelly will bring it down. She's met by Hamill. Now underneath, pass to Donnelly off glass. What a look from Olivia Gassman to Kara Donnelly for 2, and Abilene's gone up 3, 7-4. Allie Wright into the game. She'll bring it down for the Tigers. Right to Hamill. Top the key. Right side to Franson. Left wing. Right for 3. No. Strong. Rebound is going to be knocked back in by Diekman. Near save from Franson and into the Abilene student section. Abilene student section very helpful to Macy Franson there. She really hit those bleachers pretty hard. So Abilene now with the basketball. There's a near travel by Presley Clark. Cross-court pass Donnelly. Left wing 3 from Donnelly. No, won't go. Rebound to Abilene. That's Hayes. He's going to kick it back up top to Donnelly. Now she'll come left. Nope, kicks it back inside to Hayes. Hayes, a little head fake, loses the basketball. Now back out to Donnelly for 3. No, strong. Rebound by Macy Diekman. And Diekman went up strong. 7-4. Lady Tigers trail. 2:10 left in the first. Hamill, top of the key to Williams. Right wing right. Inside Diekman in the lane. Now underneath to Hamill. Drives around the defender off glass and good. Nice play by Courtney Hamill. Play center back within 1. Gassman now to Clark. To Gassman on the baseline. Shot long. Rebound to Lauren Williams. Down court to Hamill. 1-on-1. Numbers. Right side. Off glass. No, strong. Backside rebound. Diekman. Put back by Diekman. No, won't go. Rebound Abilene. Play center with a couple of pretty good looks. They still trail 1. 7-6. Donnelly now. Other end. 15-footer. No, short. Rebound Franson. Coach Jeff Edwards saying slow it down a little bit with 1:15 left. 7-6. Play centers had some real opportunities, just unable to cash them in. Right now, there's Wright. 3 from the left wing. No, won't go. Rebound Franson. Put back by Franson. Strong rebound Abilene. Play center right now just cold. Here comes Abilene. They want to run. Gassman bringing it down, and she'll back it out as Diekman able to get down and recover under a minute. Abilene with the basketball. Now a foul is going to be called on Allie Wright as she was playing defense on Presley Clark. It's just the second team foul on the Tigers. 3 now on play center, 3 on Abilene. Caitlin Bonenbluth set to come into the game. Allie Wright will come out. Play center in a man-to-man. Abilene inbound. Barbieri in the lane, defended by Diekman. Shot strong, good defense by Diekman. Rebound by Bonenbluth. Outlet to Williams. Left side Hamill looking inside for Caitlin Bonenbluth. Not there. Now Hamill finds her back door. Can't get the shot off, but Caitlin Bonenbluth heads for the line, shooting 2. Nice look from Courtney Hamill to Caitlin Bonenbluth. 36 seconds left. It's a 7-6 Abilene lead. Bonenbluth stands at the line to shoot 2. This free throw from the junior on the way, and nothing but net. Again, as soon as they're ready to wrestle in Hayes, we'll get you back out to Rocky Downing and Benny Wallace.
36 seconds left. Caitlin Bonham-Bluss a chance to give the Tigers the lead, and doesn't. The Bonham-Bluss hits both. It's 8-7. Here comes Abilene down quickly. Funston to Clark. Man-to-man defense near steal, and now ball gets away just over the outstretched arms. I really thought Caitlin Bonham-Bluss had that, but Jessica Hayes came up with it. That's going to send Hayes to the line shooting 2 as Bonham-Bluss picks up the foul. That either went just over her heel or through it. Free throw from Funston, or rather from Hayes, is strong. 26 seconds left. Clay Center with a 1-point lead, 8-7. Second free throw on the way, and good. We're tied again. Abilene will back out of that full court press into a man-to-man with 20. Williams brings it down. Right side to Hamill. Looking inside. Now she'll dribble down low. Back up top to Diekman. Inside, Bonham-Bluss at the stripe. Right side to Hamill with 10 underneath to Diekman. Dangerous pass, and that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds, and they'll say off Macy Diekman. Really a tough look inside for Courtney Hamill. You know what she was trying to do. Jeff Edwards really wanting that last shot. Abilene's going to get it. Here comes Donnelly. She's going to take it all the way in the lane, and oh my goodness, the referee underneath the basket went to the back of his head to make the charge sign, and then came out of it and with the block, and really pretty good position by Caitlin Bonham-Bluss, but she'll pick up her second foul, and Donnelly to the line, shooting 2, misses the first. Emily Ebert back in. Bonham-Bluss has come out. 2 points and a couple of fouls. Really, that last one could have went either way. Thought he was going to call a charge. Second free throw for Donnelly, up and down. But now with 2, there's a bomb by Allie Wright. Would have counted if, or rather, Lauren Williams would have counted if it went. But we're headed to the second period. 9-8, Abilene with the lead. We'll take a timeout. Get you back right after this.
What's in your crock pot tonight? Kear's Thriftway has some great options that will fill your home with delicious aromas when it's dinner time. Arm roast is $4.99 a pound, and pork sirloin roast for $1.89 a pound. Both will be perfect with Best Choice russet potatoes for $1.99 in the 10-pound bag. Or make turkey chili and pick up honeysuckle ground turkey for $2.99 a pound. Kear's Thriftway also has seafood specials for the Lenten season. Shop at Kear's Thriftway in Clay Center, Washington, and Mankato.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. So go to Bud's Tire Service, who carries Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts at Bud's Tire Service in Clay Center with 47 years of experience. Proud supporters of Tiger Wrestling.
9-8, headed to the second period. Couple of scores. Concordia girls had got started early tonight with Abilene. Last check at half, they were up 24-22 on Wamego. Another Concordia playing Wamego. Also, Lynn up on Wakefield. That's a girls score, 37-15 at the halftime score. 9-8, Abilene with the lead. And I think we are just about ready to get you back to Hayes for wrestling. 9-8, second period underway. Lady Tigers trail. Rocky, take it away.
All right, Flip, we appreciate it. Great basketball matchup going there in Abilene. We knew it would be. Should be a good matchup here as well for the Tigers. Hunter Mullen at 145 pounds. His opponent is from right here in Hayes, Austin Dale, who won 4-3 to get into this matchup. And now we've already got a stop of action before we get going. And I don't know if they've got an equipment problem or if there was blood already, but they hadn't even blown the whistle, and the officials sent him over to his coaches.
We, I think, also got a point already. I'm not sure.
I can't see the board from here. This is the one portion of the gym where I can't see the board.
He hadn't taped his laces, or
oh, there you go.
They're covered up. So,
well, what a mistake! That drives the coach crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would think that would tend to make him a little nuts, though.
Just a little bit. Do have a final. Flip was just mentioning as they have a moment here. Concordia does knock off Wamego 54-52. Sydney Bergman, 21 points, led the way for the Concordia Lady Panthers. So, again, that is a win for Concordia over Wamego. Hunter Mullen underway, 145 pounds, championship semifinals, already one win with Peyton Lane earlier.
And starting with a 1-0 lead before the whistle even blows on the start. The opponent forgot to get his shoestrings taped down or tucked in, so they start off pretty good hand-to-hand combat. Now they go both down to one knee to the mat.
Now they lock it up as they back up the standing position, but locked up tight. Now they break apart.
Physically very similar in stature, that's for sure. And they are about the same height, about the same, they're the same weight.
Right.
So collar tie and good ankle pick, not quite there. Dustin was on a knee, so he couldn't really have anything, much power to drive through. There he tries an outside leg sweep. It's not there. Austin Dale, very strong. He stopped
just
block
a freshman, did he?
Block two, and you've seen Dustin reach across with that low ankle pick. He's done it twice now, and he just kind of blocked him and stopped him. He's so strong.
Now, Hunter, a sophomore, Austin, a freshman from Hayes at 23-14. For Mullen State ranked this year. Good front headlock.
There's a little outside trip. It's not quite there. Austin feels a hand, gets back out, and gets away from it. So very impressed by what Austin's done so far to get away from some of the opportunities that Hunter Mullen has had so far in this first period.
So head tap by Mullen. Now they lock up again right in the middle of the mat. Time on the first period clock.
There's 20 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Now remember, we also have Thomas Rickley, who is going to be checking in before too long. He's the next weight class up, so keep an eye on that. Then Gabe Ware and Ryan Kears in this round. Mullen.
Tough round of wrestling here. Every opponent you meet from now on is going to be pretty much the top around the state, that's for sure. So.
A couple of upsets already, including the Tigers' Peyton Lane, who knocked off Avalar Goodland. The state thriller. It's two thrillers for Peyton Lane.
Hunter Mullen wins the toss, gets his choice, so he's going to take the down position to start here in the second period. Still leading that one penalty point to nothing. So whistle start. Right now, Austin Dale gets him broke down. Hunter gets his hips back up, peels, a little slide through, and gets the reversal.
So now Hunter Mullen with a 3-0 lead.
Kind of got a little space, hip ticed out, turned on him, came right back in and got the reversal. Now he's trying to get them legs in. He's staying underneath the arms. He's trying to lift him forward and get him flattened out. So far, Dale's strong enough to keep him from doing it. Finally, he gets him broke down flat. With a minute 25 left here in the second period. Hunter's, go ahead.
No, go right ahead.
Hunter's really high on him, but he's pretty comfortable because he's got both hands underneath. Now he's trying to power half. But he seems to be really high. Uncomfortable for me, but he seems to be working it out okay so far.
Mullen leads it here 3-0 in the second period. Inside of a minute now left in this period.
Still make calls, so they're going to go back to center.
Again, we'll take you back to Lady Tiger basketball in Abilene and the Tiger boys. When the Tiger wrestlers are not on the mat, it was 9-8. Abilene leading the Lady Tigers at the end of one quarter.
Caution on Austin Dale from Hayes. He started a little too quick, so they stopped it and they go back, and here's the whistle start again. Dale goes with outside leg off and gets some gap and go ahead and stands up, and Hunter has to cut him.
So a 3-1 lead for Mullen. Second period late now.
45 seconds left here in the second period remaining. It's 3-1 lead. So Hunter's really doing a good job of kind of staying in position, getting taken down here after we've been back up on our feet.
Now they break apart near the edge. They lock back up again.
Dennis Dale has just got a barrel of a chest.
Yeah.
His waist is very, very little, and it's just really thick up top. And you can tell by some of the stuff that he stopped Hunter from doing in that first period.
Now Dale backs up to the middle of the mat. Hunter follows him. They both go down to a knee. Now they lock up. Little arm drag try by Dale doesn't work.
We'll slide by Dale, you're right. Just wasn't quite there. Hunter didn't bite on it. And so right now we go back to end of the second period, and then we're starting the third period. Hunter Mullen still leading 3-1. Austin Dale from Hayes chooses the down position. Hunter starts on the right side.
2-point lead. He locked the legs in early.
Good job, because if you remember right, how Hunter gave that up that escape, looked like maybe back points for Tilt, but they weren't there. You remember that last little go-around, Austin Dale did a little outside switch, and there he gets a little gap and gets away again. So Hunter Mullen leads 3-2 with 1:32 seconds left here in the third period.
Update from Abilene. Lady Tigers have taken a 12-9 lead. We'll get you back there to Flip Casper when we have the chance.
Austin Dale looks at the clock. He knows he's down to the last minute and 20 seconds, and he's down 1. There's an outside single. Hunter's got a whizzer in. Dale's trying to elevate it and lift it. Hunter's trying to get it back. He's still got that leg. Hunter's trying to get out of bounds.
Right on the edge.
He went out of bounds.
And no control, no points. Hunter's still a 3-1 lead. Close on the side.
Wow, that was close. Go back to center. Hunter goes for a low ankle pick and gets it on the whistle start. Great move.
Austin Dale kind of standing up when that whistle went and didn't see it happening. We also have Thomas Rickley going on the middle mat, just underway at 1:52.
I'll keep an eye on Hunter. I can see the clock and everything from here. He's leading 5-2. Hayes coaches were not happy. They thought maybe Hunter got a jump start on that whistle start, but he took off right when he blew the whistle and leads 5-2 with 35 seconds left.
Thomas Rickley, 152 pounds, no score yet. He's facing Tracer Workman of Concordia. He pinned him just about a week ago in the duel with the Panthers.
Austin Dale does one little last fury. He's trying to get out, and he can't do it. Hunter gets him stopped, just barrel in the right shoulder, and he's back. Get him stopped. 15 seconds left, still leading 5-2.
Thomas Rickley with 1:15, no score. Both wrestlers locked up, kind of shoulder to shoulder. Thomas had an underhook in, went for a front headlock. Now he nearly gets working through his back, and he does. Now he tightens it up. Scrambling, there's the pin. Rickley's headed to state and to the regional championships tonight.
Dustin Mullen, Hunter Mullen, he goes over and just finishes out that match to win 5-2. He did a nice job right there at the end to stay in control.
2 great wins, bang, bang to the Tigers. Hunter Mullen, 5-2 victory. He's headed to state. Thomas Rickley, a win by fall. Impressive. That happened within 30 seconds of the first period.
Great match for him also. Right now, the Hayes coach is speaking with the head official and telling him, his momentum was going forward when you blew the whistle, and he got a pretty good jump start there and on Austin Dale and got that last takedown, which he never got whistled on. It was very, very close.
Gabe Ware is going to check in on the same mat that Hunter Mullen was wrestling on. Then we also have Ryan Tears at 170. The Tigers 3 for 3 right now for a trip to state in the semifinals and to wrestle for the regional championship tomorrow.
Great start, great round here.
Now the hick from the sticks, Gabe Ware set to go for the Tigers.
Just keep knocking them off. Gabe's up in mat 3.
His opponent will be Chase Ritter of Rock Creek, trying to see if they'd matched up in a tournament maybe earlier, and I've not come up with a matchup between these two.
Gabe physically is looking awesome right now this time of the year. He seems, he's had little back problems in the past, but I know it's something he's not worrying about right now. He gets a little outside single sweep, and Chase Ritter gets away from that, so they go back and tie back up. Gabe's walked up head-to-head, trying to get that wrist. It's a 2-on-1.
Near the edge of the circle, and they will whistle them outside.
There's probably a 4-inch difference. I mean, Chase Ritter is quite a bit taller, right, than Gabe, and he looks like he likes them underhooks and likes to elevate and lift Gabe, and that's not where Gabe wants to be.
Gabe trying to be very, very active right now. Little bounce in his step as he probably understands he doesn't want to lock up real tight in the middle because of the length of his opponent. Now they're around the edge again, and they go outside the circle. So back to the middle they come.
Chase Ritter does a little wrist grab and tries to get an outside leg, and Gabe stopped that, and they went out of bounds, so go back to center. About a minute and 15 seconds in a very active first period, that's for sure. Just still no point. Tied up, head-to-head. Gabe trying to get a 2-on-1 rush, and it's not there. Backs out. There's a little head slap, tries a low double. Ritter blocks that, gets that underhook, elevates it up, so stops Gabe from getting anywhere on his leg. Outside sweep single, not there. They go out of bounds. Back to center, 44 seconds left here in the first, still no score.
Gabe Ware for the Tigers here at 160 pounds. Ryan Tears also will wrestle in this semifinal round.
Gabe's having a hard time getting in there just because Ritter's arms are so long. He's blocking him, getting him stopped before he can even touch his leg. So there is a definite length difference in arm length and leg length and height.
Yeah, and you think push up and go underneath, but still the length makes that difficult for Gabe.
That leverage isn't there right there. Ritter gets an outside single. He's elevating it, tilts it back. Gabe's trying to not give it up, but he did give up the 2 points with 7 seconds left here in the first period.
Gabe was trying to bounce his way off the mat near the edge and just couldn't get loose when they hit the mat.
He was trying to get that wizard locked in and get it. He got his right leg caught underneath and couldn't get it out. So right there's a whistle start. He's trying to get up and out, but he can't quite get it. That's when you want that 1 point at the end of the match or so, and it didn't happen. So
choice goes to his opponent. Ritter defers, and Gabe takes the bottom position.
Down 2-0 here to start, and somebody just tripped over the clock. So
did it go down?
Clock went down. Clock up.
Still working evidently the whole time.
Second period, 2-0. Gabe gets up, bounces around.
Goes to talks with Coach Ben Davis and Coach Brandon Pagorish on the sideline.
Back to center and takes the down position.
Second period about to get underway. Gabe Ware trails 2-0.
Ritter starts on Gabe's right side. Gabe's right to his feet, but Ritter goes to that outside single he started with. Gabe got out of that one, got the point for an escape, and is now down 2-1 with a minute and 45 seconds left here in the second.
The Gabe makes short work getting the escape and getting within one. And the Tigers have 3 wins already in the semifinal round. Peyton Lane, Hunter Mullen, Thomas Rickley, all winners.
Sometimes you like matchups, different ways from every athletic position there is. And right now, Gabe is just having a heck of a time getting anything done on his feet just because of the length of Ritter.
It's like a puzzle he can't figure out. How can I get in there?
Ritter gets him under. Every time he comes in, Ritter's catching an arm and getting under and jacking him up, and that's usually when he'll go for that outside single and snap hit.
Well, they both lock up again. Now it's throw set up by Ware's opponent. Now Gabe able to get trying to feel the hands, but he's lifted. Gabe, what balance to stay on his feet, man. And does feel the hands and get away.
They gave him 2 points for a takedown, so then they gave the escape. So he switched it out. He just went down and just barely touching him out with his hand. When he did, he gave up the 2 points. Every shot he's taking right now, Ritter's being able to underhook it. What happened, Gabe went for a front headlock, and Ritter was so tall he just lifted his head, and then he was head position. Right now, Ritter's in a front headlock. It has Gabe in a front headlock. Reaches around, grabs the leg. Gabe pulls it back. Tries to come around behind. Got to elevate the leg. Ritter
trying to keep him on the mat, and he cannot keep him in. So they'll be neutral back to the middle. Do have a score, 16-15. Clay Center leads. 55 seconds to work in the half. 16-15. Clay Center by 1. We'll get you back over to Abilene when we have the opportunity.
So instead of giving a flea in the mat, he gave a warning for stalling. So Gabe does a nice job, gets a double leg gets underneath it, elevates it, has him where he just has to work up. If they're too far close to the out of bounds, they're going to go out. So Gabe gets that 2 points. Now it should be 4-6. They gave it 4-4, right? It was 2-4.
4-4 should be
so now it should be 4-4 with Gabe tying it up.
Yeah, Gabe looked immediately over and said, that's not right.
So it is 4-4, 6 seconds remaining here in the second period.
They have gone to halftime in Abilene, and the Cowgirls lead by 1, 17-16.
Gabe tries to Ritter start lift. Good job in the second period. Ritter came to his feet, gave it a nice job lifting and taking back to the mat in that period.
I think what they did was they made Gabe mad on the call on the side, and he said, "The heck with this! I'm going to find my way in there." He made it happen. What a kick-in!
He found that opening, went right in there and got in there deep. So Gabe's going to start on top, starts on the left side. Gets him flattened out. Ritter working that hard at trying to get his face back up. Gabe got his shoulder drilled in the middle of his back, trying to work his hands and work him.
4-4 tie here in the final period.
Ritter comes to his feet. Gabe's got to do a lift, or he's got to try and get him back to the mat. You better hurry. There's a warning.
Yep. Now he does lift, and he's back on the mat again.
Back on the mat.
So Gabe Ware still tied up at 4-piece, and we have Ryan Tears. So Benny, if again you'll take the mat you're on with Gabe, and I'll work with Ryan over here. Tears at 170 pounds. His opponent is going to be Tayson Burkhart of Hayes.
They're still in that 4-4 tie. Minute 22 seconds left. They go back to center. Whistle start. Ritter comes to his feet. Gabe pinches the ankle, gets him broke back down. He's having a hard time just keeping him down on the mat.
Tears right now working around. A shot in by his opponent from Hayes, and he blocks it off.
Gabe has Turk on his leg right now, so he's trying to scoop a chicken wing in, and he's getting it. Now he's got to reach for that arm. Got that chicken wing, but Ritter comes to his face.
Minute 30 left in Ryan Tears' first period. No score as of yet. Both wrestlers right in the middle of the mat, still working. Now they tie some hands up. And now they split apart. Benny?
So this is really tough. He's ridden him for a minute. His arms are getting tired. And what's going to happen is Ritter's going to just give it everything he has to get away, and he's got to try and hold him. Get down there. He kind of comes up, turns faces. Gabe's trying to get him cut back down, so he cuts him. So Gabe's down 5-4, 43 seconds left. They're on their feet.
Tears has a single leg against him near the edge, and he's going to give up a takedown right on the edge of the circle, and Tears trails 2-0.
Oh, Gabe almost had a head and arm, wasn't there. Ritter comes back, goes to a single, locks onto it. He's just wasting time. They're stalemate. Back to center.
Tears will be in the down position. He trails 2-0, 52 seconds to work in this first period. He's flattened out right now, working to get his base back.
25 seconds left. They're back to center. Gabe, nice single. Got the 2 points. Gets him back to the mat. Ritter, though, gets starting to spin. Tries to get a leg. 14 seconds left. Gabe up 6-5. Ritter's trying to hook the arm and get a Granby. He's got to get on through. Gabe's got to get on through. Gabe's still got position.
Oh, he gave the 2
points.
Wow, what a battle between those two guys.
Officials want to talk. Officials want to talk. Officials want to talk.
So they're going to make sure on the timing of this before they send the wrestlers off the mat.
Nothing has changed the whole time, and all of a sudden, he gives the 2 points. Nothing had changed for the last.
Ryan Tears, by the way, if I get you over here real quickly, just got an escape with 5 seconds left. So Ryan Tears is down 2-1, and they'll go to the second period with Tears trailing by a point. And they are going to give this win, and Coach Pigore still trying to lobby for his wrestler with the official, who is giving him his ear right now, at least.
He's really unsure. It's probably the youngest official here. Senior official really was uncertain. You could tell right after the end of that match that, I don't know, but I think he's going to go ahead and let him try and finish out that call. Let's go back to Tears, who's on mat 1 until they
just back underway in the second period. Ryan trails 2-1. They had a big escape right before the end of that first period. Minute 40 left. Tears working on top right now. And they're at halftime in Abilene, and the Lady Tigers are down by 1 against the Cowgirls. And they have come to a final decision. They're going to take a 1-point loss in this. That is tough stuff to take.
the heartbreakers, back and forth and back and forth. Tough match the whole time.
Ryan Tears down 2-1. Working in the second period, he gives up an escape with 1:28 to work, and he trails now by 2, 3-1. It's the final match of our Friday here at the regional championships. Just shot in by Tears up near the edge, backing off the mat. His opponent, Burkhart of Hay.
Tough loss.
Yeah, it was. Dave wrestled well enough, more than well enough to win.
See what Ryan can do here. Ryan can get us a victory.
Tigers have 3 through to the championships tomorrow, and one more possibility here. Gabe Ware just a whisper away from getting through.
Both on their feet. They're probably 3 feet from the out of bounds right now. They keep driving. There's Ryan. Almost had a shot to go out of bounds.
56 to work, 3-1. Ryan Tears down by 2 and back underway here at 170 pounds.
50 seconds remaining in the second period on this match. Burkhoff goes with 2-on-1 rush, and Ryan Tears sealed in the hand.
Tears pinned his way into this matchup. His opponent had a bye in the first round, and then he had a pin as well in the quarterfinal.
Duck under.
And just couldn't keep him on the mat as he kept going, and now they did get the point. So 3-2, fleeing the mat called. Would like to have that on the other side, would you?
Senior official that knows what to call.
Would have been nice to have that for Gabe. Yes, it would have. 3-2 matchup here. And now the Indian head coach again is talking with the official.
That's what the call was. Well, if you don't understand that.
Yeah, Ryan did such a great job to duck under. He had control, and he was trying to stay on the mat, hold him in there, and the Indians wrestler just ran off, and that explained the match. So 3-2. Tears down by 1.
Yep, back to center, 30 seconds left. 3-2 in this second period.
Both wrestlers little hand fighting. Now they break apart again.
Give Ryan a little glimpse. Getting a little fired up, maybe.
Yeah.
So
now getting near the edge.
Give him the 2-on-1 rush, and
12 to work, second period. It's a 3-2 match. Tears down by 1 point.
Head to head, forward ties. Still working on trying to get position and angles. Back out, start slapping around a little bit, and that'll end the second period.
We'll head to the final 2 minutes here with Ryan Tears trailing by 1, and he will be in the down position. His decision. An escape can tie it. And the third period underway. Tears gets to his feet near the edge, trying to peel his hand, turns back in. Now they whistle it to a stop and back to middle. Minute 54 left in the match. Tears down by 1.
Burkhart starting on the left side, so Tears can come back to his feet again. Gets him stopped, goes for a half. Tears just got his hips up. He's trying to peel that half off. Burkhoff says, okay, well, I'll take your wrist. Yeah, I do that.
Now Ryan gets one hand free. Burkhoff flattened out, though.
Burkhoff riding hard, got his knee in the hole.
Tried to get the half in. Ryan able to get him up really high. Now almost has his base back.
Almost got kicked through, but didn't.
Now to his feet on the edge, and he just got to escape right on the edge of the mat. We're tied at 3.
I think Burkhoff wanted to pull him out of bounds, but was afraid he was going to get another penalty point if he did.
3-3 tie now. Ryan Tears, they're in the neutral standing position. And again, Tears started to go front headlock. Burkhart's backed away, and Tears went after him.
I like where we're at. I think Ryan gets stronger, too, as the match goes on, and he's done a few slow takedowns here, so trying to set that up good. It's 55 seconds left, 3-3 tie. Locked up at the center. Burkhoff has that rush and 2-on-1. He's just driving around right now.
And Ryan chucks him by and then again goes after him as they back off the mat. 44 seconds here in the final period. It's a 3-3 tie. Back it away.
It's going to be another barn burner right here at the end. You can tell it's going to happen. Ryan gets 2-on-1 himself. Does not have very good head position, but he's got 2-on-1. Trying to develop that angle. Shoves him, they go out of bounds.
Ryan kind of shakes his head as if not the right place. but he had a good move working. They just ran out of room.
Burkhoff does a 2 double leg, gets fairly deep. Thought Ryan was going to pull him off, but he still got that single. We got a whizzer in. Ryan's trying to whizzer it hard. He does enough that he gets back to
12 seconds left here. A deep double leg by Burkhardt, but Tears has fought it off. 5 seconds. Now trying to hang on the edge. We may be headed overtime, and we are.
Burkhoff almost come through the back door. Yeah. I said, oh, no, but they were really close to the out-of-bounds line. Now we're going into overtime with a minute on the clock.
OT for Ryan Tears. Regional semifinals.
Start with head-to-head. And slapping around a little bit. Both of them trying to catch breath, I think, just a little bit with that last little tear right there.
Yeah. Leaning on each other just a bit. Now duck under by Tears on the edge.
Burkhoff runs out of bounds again. Come on.
Coach Michael Brownell and Coach Craig Rickley both up in arms saying he can't leave the mat. Now they're back at it again. Boy, Tears had a tremendous move on the duck under. Now 34 seconds in overtime, tied at 3.
Burkhoff had a wrist control. And what happened, Ryan just lifted it, did a little duck under, just gave him enough angle to get through there. Well, Burkhoff ran about 4 steps to get out of bounds and get away from it. Really worse than the last time he got called for it.
Here's center, Burkhardt, both leaning against each other, locked up. Now near the edge, a shot by Burkhardt. Sprawling out is going to be Tears with 8-7. Now whistled out of bounds and with 5 seconds left to work.
That's the center. Just the start.
And we are headed to another period.
Okay.
Toss of the coin, always important. Not as important maybe as it once was in wrestling, but
we win the toss. We're going to go down.
Right. Tied at 3, double overtime.
With the start, Burkhoff starts again on the left side. Ryan tries to come up. Burkhoff kind of pulls him back to the mat. Ryan gets to his feet, trying to feel his hands, gets away.
So the escape for Tears. He leads by 1. Now they wrestle with 18 on the clock.
That wrist control, Burkhoff shucks that away and gets a low ankle.
9 seconds.
It's back to their side. They're almost out of bounds over by the table. 2 seconds left here, and they go out of bounds to go back to the middle. Ryan leading 4-3.
So a quick escape, got him the lead. 2 seconds left. And he'll lead it 4-3. And now it's Burkhardt's choice, and the Hayes wrestler, of course, will take down and try to tie it up here.
30 seconds he's got to ride. Wow. 30 seconds. Got to get him stopped on his initial start.
He does that, catches him and gets him to the mat, gets a little wrist control.
Left side wrist control. Burkhoff's doing a Granby. Ryan can't get stopped. Burkhoff's doing a lift, though. He's coming out the back door, and Ryan's not in good position
14
right here.
seconds.
He gets him turned.
Oh, he gets reversed, and now he trails by 1, and now he's got him to his back.
Got a half hand, too.
5 seconds left.
Ryan's trying to get through, but he couldn't kick through.
And he is going to lose a 5-4 decision here in overtime. Boy, 2 tough finishes for the Tigers. Great match for Ryan Tears and Gabe Ware, but they both ended in losses. Tough ones for the Tigers to finish off on.
Sure were.
I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the Tiger wrestlers, then we're going to send it then back over to Abilene with Phil Casper. Flip, are you back underway in the second half yet?
Yeah, we are, Rock. We're at a timeout right now, 17-16 halftime. 3 minutes in to the third period before anybody scores. Allie Wright just buries a 3. Timeout on the floor by Coach Jeff Edwards. Play center up 19-17.
All right, so the sniper gets one down from beyond the arc. Here at 120 pounds, Peyton Lane. What a match. What a couple of matches he's had today. He's headed to state. He knows that. And he will also be wrestling for the regional championship tomorrow. At 145 pounds, the Tigers' Hunter Mullen. He's moving through. He had a big win against Austin Dale of Hayes to advance. It was a 5-2 final. Thomas Rickley, a pin at 152 over Yarborough of McPherson, or Workman of Concordia, I should say, that puts him into the finals tomorrow. And then at 160 and at 170, Gabe Fair and Ryan Tears, really gut-wrenching losses right at the closing seconds. One in regulation, one in overtime. Great matches, and they've got a lot of wrestling left to do tomorrow.
Yeah, they do. That's tough for Florida as a deal, but they were so close to just going on into the finals, and now they got a couple of matches come through the backside to guarantee themselves. They got 2 matches to guarantee themselves.
2 matches would get them into the state tournament. That's really what it's about right now. The Tigers are guaranteed 3 to go in the state. Still several open, and they're still working through tomorrow. They start at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Let's take you back over to Phil Casper in Abilene.